Episode 4 of The Tyrant begins this finale with Jae-kyung arriving at Song's HQ. He has known her for a decade and reveals that the bounty was nothing personal. He was also asked to put one on Mo-young, and while he can't reveal who it is, he hints that it is linked to the government, suggesting that it may have been Choi. Lim suddenly shows up and kills everyone except Jae-kyung, who he holds at gunpoint. She reveals that she always knew he killed Mo-young's men in Busan, as he reeked of gunpowder and blood. While he's distracted, she pulls out a gun as well, and they shoot at the same time. Both dodge and a fight ensues with both being shot. As they catch their breath, she reveals that she only wanted to kill Mo-young. Just then, Lim gets a message from Choi's men that Mo-young has resurfaced and there is trouble. Lim offers to team up to get to Mo-young first, and Jae-kyung agrees. Later, when Paul's alligator attacks Jae-kyung, Lim is able to kill him. But in a melee, the sample's vial breaks and the virus enters Jae-kyung. She reveals that she had stolen it to ensure that Mo-young would pay her. Lim is apologetic as he gets ready to kill her as the virus is dangerous. However, Jae-kyung's brother strikes a deal with Lim. They can use the virus to take down Paul's men and kill Mo-young, and after that, Lim and Jae-kyung can resume their fight to the death. Director Sa is taking Mo-young to a safe location when they are stopped by Paul's alligators, aka the superhuman agents. Tom rips open the car and takes Mo-young, and we see that Choi is Paul's hostage as well. Jae-kyung and Lim catch up, and one of Paul's alligators is left behind to deal with them. The rest head to the base where Choi's Black Ops team is operating. Tom takes down the guards with ease, only to find that the vault is finally open, but empty. A furious Paul thinks Choi is playing him and starts killing off the last of his men. Mo-young realises that Jae-kyung has stolen it, and at that moment, she and Lim fight their way in. Tom attacks an infected Jae-kyung while Lim takes down Paul's remaining men. Choi gives a cocky victory speech before Lim shoots Paul in the head. The assassin then shoots Mo-young in the leg to honour his deal with Jae-kyung. As for her, she now has super strength and is able to keep up with Tom. While he is trained, the Tyrant virus is stronger, and Jae-kyung finally kills him and Mo-young. Lim instantly shoots her, but she barely flinches. Choi hits the lights as she writhes in pain, followed by an explanation from Lim. The Tyrant virus becomes difficult to control and is unpredictable the longer it is in the host. Its only weakness is strong light, and no one can control it. Once it reaches the brain, the virus takes over the host. Lim then shoots her in the head, but she wakes up and throws him. The men realise she has control despite the virus reaching her brain. Multiple voices in Jae-kyung bicker, and we realise that the virus has become her third personality, and that's how she was able to retain her own consciousness. Choi tells her to hide as the sun is rising and the NIS are arriving soon. Director Sa and his men arrive to find Choi, Lim and the middleman surrounded by dead bodies. Choi is unperturbed as he knows the NIS will cover up the mess. He believes they should be grateful he eradicated Paul, which means the NIS has one less competitor. With Sa barely looking disturbed, Choi realises that the men with Sa are not NIS. He rightly deduces that Sa is with Head 1, and one of his men kills the middleman. Realising that they won't be making it out, Lim makes a run for it. He is shot multiple times, but he jumps from the window and into the river below. With Choi being the only one left from the program, Director Sa promises to torture him till he learns of the sample's location. But with the Tyrant program being a success and to protect it, Choi kills himself. This infuriates Sa, who loses his last remaining lead on the sample. Meanwhile, Lim is about to pass out underwater when Jae-kyung drags him. We then hear her speak as she passes the time by talking to her brother. She observes that the sun is strong and it will be a long day. She also wonders who the men with Sa are. We also get a glimpse into her backstory with an epilogue that jumps back 15 years ago. A young and bloody Jae-kyung shows up at Mr. Che's place. With nowhere else to go, Che adopts her. This can be construed as Jae-kyung being one of Baek's test subjects from the witch who escaped along with Jae-yoon. If that is the case, Jae-kyung was always a superhuman, which can also explain how she survived Mo-young's bullet to her head, her quick reflexes, and the constant fights despite being injured. And with that, we come to the end of The Tyrant. The Tyrant episode 4 finally brings an end to this K-drama. First things first though, are these guys allergic to lights? How do you give us a 50-minute episode set in the night and not give us any light? Obviously, we won't sue for unnatural and dramatic lighting, it's a show about superhuman viruses after all. But how do you expect us to follow an action-packed finale set in darkness if we can't actually see very much? But apart from this annoying stylistic decision, the finale gives us an adrenaline-filled conclusion with back-to-back shocking plot twists and smooth action sequences that keeps us thinking over the plot even after the credits roll. We always knew the show was going to be linked to the Witch movies, but the closer link to the movie's protagonist makes it that much more interesting. It also explains the random choice of giving Jae-kyung DID, which did not amount to much in the previous episodes. But well, we should have seen it coming, with the virus cohabitating with the host trope being quite popular thriller in sci-fi. Then there is a whole bit about director Saw being a double agent, which leaves room for sequels and spin-offs now that the franchise is well established. Hopefully we do get some future installment tie-ups with The Witcher's original story, but for now The Tyrant comes to a pretty decent conclusion. So what about you guys? Did you enjoy The Tyrant? What was your favourite part of this? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. Smash a like or subscribe to the channel, your support is very much appreciated. I'm Greg Wheeler, and from all of us over here at The Review Geek, we'll see you on the next video.